Hello, everybody. All right, so to elaborate on some of my shorts and some of my videos, um, I talk a lot about motivation, inspiration, leadership, and self-awareness. My main topics when it comes to motivation is that, in this case, too much might not be the right answer. Only because I treat motivation as kind of like the cherry on top, or like the added sugar to your drink. Um, yeah, it is important to be motivated, act on motivation. The downside to it is that we become dependent on motivation. So what happens is that when we become dependent on motivation, we try to look for motivation before we get things done. When in reality, and this is one of my topics, you have to act like an adult. And you have to do things not because you're inspired, because you're motivated, because you're pumped up, but simply because of the fact that you have to do them. Yeah, I get it. If you're a teenager, if you're just somebody that's right off 18, 19 years old, still trying to figure out life, and you don't want to get a job, you don't want to think about your future. I understand that. We think sky's the limits, and we think that we have so much time ahead of us. But when you're an adult, let's just say you're an adult, you're looking for your career, you're thinking about your future, you're looking to build a family, you have kids, you have a wife. You should no longer be giving yourself the luxury of acting like a child. Stop trying to get motivated to do something. Your career should be your motivation. The thoughts of your future should be your conviction of why you need to do the things you say you do. You should hold yourself accountable to your word, to everything that you're doing. If you have a wife and kids, and you're the breadwinner, you're the one who is supporting your family, you don't really have the luxury to look for motivation. You should be doing things because they need to get done, not because you get pumped up. So, your life isn't a game. Even though life feels that way sometimes, it's not a game, because everything you do, every circumstance you choose to take, every maneuver you make will have an outcome, and it will decide if it's going to be a negative or a positive one, depending on the action that you're taking. So when it comes to motivation, yeah, sometimes we tend to look for inspiration or motivation before acting, but your convictions should be what causes your action. You should be able to wake up on a bad day, on a day that just feels really crappy, and say, you know what, I'm gonna do this even though the day sucks. I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna read this book. I'm gonna read one page. You know what, I'm gonna make it easy for yourself. You know what, I'm going to the restroom, I'm gonna read 2 pages. At least I got that out of the way. I'm going to watch this one YouTube video that shows me how to do this one particular task, and I'm gonna get through it regardless of how bad I feel. And then I'm gonna complete 2 tasks that I said I was gonna complete the day before. I'm gonna complete them today, regardless of how much the day sucks, mainly because they need to get done. So that's motivation. So one thing to help facilitate this is what I put in one of my shorts is learn to use your uncorrupted thoughts. That should be the start of your day. So when you wake up in the morning, it doesn't matter how you feel. Follow these steps, and don't follow them because you're looking to get motivated, okay? Follow them because you're an adult and you need to take steps in your life to get through your day and get things completed because you're an adult, you know? Now, if you're rich and you have the luxury to not do anything, by all means, congratulations, you're there already. But most of the time, even if you're rich, there's still problems are still going to pop up, and you still need to take care of those problems, and you still need to take the right steps that you need to conquer those circumstances. So, getting to it, accessing your uncorrupted thoughts. When you wake up in the morning, before you look at your social media, before you pick up your phone, before you answer any text message, don't even look at your text messages. Before you turn on the TV, before you grab a newspaper, before you turn around and talk to your spouse, you need to take at least 15 minutes to yourself. Yeah, that's fine if you need to get a drink of water. It's fine if you want to make yourself a sandwich. It's fine if you want to use the restroom. That's okay. But now, a lot of these thoughts work better when you're fasted, so just that's an FYI. But we'll get into that later. So get to your wherever you need to get to, your table, your dining room table, your coffee table, your clipboard. Grab that and start for one page. Write down your notes. They could be notes, it could be a to-do list, it could be tasks for the week, it could be goals you have for yourself for your future for the next 5 to 10 years. It could be a grocery list. It could be something that you want to do for other people. That's fine. But they gotta come from you. They gotta come from your thoughts before they're corrupted by everything else that exists in the world. The moment you look at your social media, you're now thinking of somebody else's problems, or you're now relating to that person with your problems. But regardless, they're no longer your thoughts completely. They're corrupted. So a lot of the times, a lot of your great ideas come from your mind. You might not know this, but you might already have the answer to a lot of problems that you have. But the moment you start hearing other things, they start to corrupt those ideas. Now, that's fine if you want to get advice for problems that you have, but before you even take that step, before getting somebody else's opinions, make sure you talk to yourself first. So, a lot of times what happens is that at night, when you go to sleep, you're already asking your brain questions to problems you already have. So while you're sleeping, while your brain is healing, while your cells are regenerating, you're building up all these answers. Your brain is looking for these answers for you, waiting for you to wake up, so your brain, your consciousness can tell you, hey, here you go. You had questions and I found answers for you, because at some point you probably did encounter a lot of your current problems and you fixed them. You just forgot how. So now, I'm not taking this term from anybody else. I came up with this, but maybe somebody else has labeled the same way. I mean, because it just makes sense. But yeah, this strategy is called accessing your uncorrupted thoughts. If nobody's taking it, well, I'm claiming it. Anyways, I hope this helps. I hope this adds value to your day. Please share, subscribe, share this to anybody that might need it. Feel free to comment. Feel free to disagree. If you disagree, trust me, I do very well with constructive criticism, and I'll take into consideration what you want to tell me. All right, guys, have a great day.